Hey guys, welcome back to Day 2K Universe Mode. And tonight on NXT, live from the Capitol Wrestling Center as per usual, we're going straight into the action tonight, and starting with tag team action at that. Drew Gulak and Chad Gable will team up after Gulak's fairly tainted victory last week thanks to Gable's numerous interferences. To make up for that, Drew McIntyre revealed on social media that he found the perfect man to even the odds. A Superman, if you will, as Drew McIntyre will be teaming up with the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. And McIntyre would waste no time, immediately busting Drew Gulak open as the match starts. McIntyre would be a runaway freight train during this match, powering through Gulak and Gable, only being slowed down by their offense and never truly stopped. This would ultimately culminate with McIntyre taking on both Gulak and Gable, taking Gulak out of the situation with a Glasgow kiss. Gable would then be on the receiving end of a Future Shock DDT, but would still have enough of his wits about him to make some room, only to get put on the wrong end of a Claymore. Drew McIntyre and Cesaro pick up the win and give McIntyre his revenge against Gable and Gulak after how they wronged him last week. Will this perhaps be a permanent alliance between Drew and Cesaro? I could see those two freaking lighting the tag division on fire. Up next, another addition to the Fandango Ballroom Challenge. Tonight, the Ballroom Brawler will be going up against the self-proclaimed rookie killer, Randy Orton. Oh, RKO! And a submission. Well, that was fast. Fandango didn't stand a chance as Randy Orton just made quick work of him and earned NXT another dance partner, and in unusual fashion with a submission win. Perhaps this is a warning to the rest of the NXT locker room that Orton is not only just as vicious as ever, but also willing to pull out some new tools to live up to his name. Next, Charlotte Flair continues her search for a worthy opponent to face her at NXT TakeOver in Your House, the first TakeOver of the season. Tonight, answering her open challenge would be 1/3 of Beauty Strong Style, assuming they still go by that name, Toni Storm, who is accompanied by her fellow teammates Kaylee Ray and Tegan Knox. And Toni would be quick to take control of the match, having undoubtedly been scouting Charlotte's open challenges thus far, along with their previous encounters last season. In a desperate attempt to swing momentum back in her favor, Charlotte would hit what I can only describe as a flying side knee? Whatever it wasn't pretty. Toni Storm would connect with Storm Zero, planting Charlotte and holding on for the pin, but she would only get a 2 count out of this effort. She'd waste no time though, and would quickly lock Charlotte in a cloverleaf. But Charlotte would be able to escape. Charlotte would then lock in the figure 8 leg lock. But sensing Toni wouldn't submit now, she'd opt to save energy and release the hold. Toni would respond by hitting a second Storm Zero. But once again, she'd only get a 2 count. Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. Toni would beautifully connect with an air raid crash neckbreaker, but sensing that wouldn't be enough to put Charlotte away, would instead opt to hit a third Storm Zero. But Charlotte would kick out once again, although we may need a slow motion replay to be certain if Flair got the shoulder up in time. Either way, Charlotte would take advantage of the situation and would target Toni's neck viciously. She would then lock in a figure 4 head scissor, wrenching on the neck and restricting Toni's air intake, forcing Toni to submit. Well, tonight wasn't Toni time, although I still have some doubts personally. Let's get a quick replay on the screen. There's the 2, and now the potential 3. I can't really tell. Let's slow that down a little bit more, and I don't know. It looks like it's a little bit too close to call, but I think that was a 3 count. Either way, the referee's decision is final, and Charlotte Flair picks up another victory, which means she is still looking for her takeover opponent, Let me know down in the comment section what you think of that potential 3 count right there. Up next, we are introduced to a brand new Baron Corbin. A apparently happy Corbin. I think he might have lost it a bit after how his season 2 ended. That, or he just really enjoys the beaches of Florida or something. We'll see if Corbin leaves tonight with a smile on his face still, as his first opponent of the season is the Destroyer, Samoa Joe. Neither of these men have a pretty style, we'll say. They are both the types to get up in your face and punch you right in the jaw, which is exactly what they would do to each other throughout the match. No style, just brutality. Corbin would look to hit the jackpot with an end of days, but Joe would just barely be able to avoid it with a last-second adjustment that allowed Joe to drive Corbin's head into the mat while using Corbin's own body to cushion Joe's impact on the mat. This would lead to Samoa Joe locking in the Coquina Clutch. But Joe was dissatisfied. So he'd relinquish the hold and instead put an exclamation point on his own victory, planting Corbin with a muscle buster. A new name, a new look, and a new attitude did not get Baron Corbin a new train of momentum. Instead, it got him on the receiving end of a muscle buster and made him the newest victim of the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. How long will it be until we see gold wrapped around Joe's waist? Up next, Walter, with Imperium by his side, issues a challenge to Tyler Bate to fight him without the, quote, disqualification he was hiding behind last week, end quote. I'm not quite sure what that was in reference to, but Bate comes out without saying a word and yells at the referee to ring the bell. I genuinely don't recall what Walter is referring to exactly, but let's get right into our first featured match of the night.
Walter's sense of superiority has only been inflated by his Imperium cohorts.
It's not a sense of superiority, Cole. Walter is superior. He just wants to remind people that the ring is a sacred place, and he's going to remind them in a very painful way.
Cockiness with confidence, there's no doubt that Walter is militant in his quest.
And he's facing off against Tyler Bate, who has put his own unique twist on British Strong Style. He's a little young and still a little inexperienced, but he may well be pound for pound one of the strongest superstars in WWE today.
Well, they don't call him the big, strong boy for nothing, Saxton. And as for his experience, this man was the inaugural United Kingdom champion, a founding father of NXT UK, and he did it all before the age of 21. I shudder to think what you were doing at that age, Saxton.
Bate cuts him off. Tyler Bate in a state of distress.
Clearly seeing why he's known as the ring general.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Whoa! Drop kick all the way to the outside.
Heads out of the ring. What's next? Walter gets reversed. So what does Tyler Bate have to do in order to leave here victorious?
Bate's very good at wearing opponents down over time, but he has to be wary of tiring himself out. He has to be ready to flip that switch and not let things get to a point where he runs out of steam.
And Bate perhaps tripped up by his inexperience there.
Walter is really turning up that militant aggression, marching through his opponent.
Oh, Bate was ready for that.
Delivered with force. Ooh, well measured.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the hands.
That's going to hurt. Boom! Perfectly timed with the knees. All the way up. All the way down.
And with that move, Walter proving he's exceptional and superior.
Bate cuts him off.
Arm wringer applied. Oh my goodness, that might have snapped a finger. Oh, the human anatomy is not meant to bend that way. Oh, body parts being redistributed.
Jarring European uppercut.
With an uppercut.
Kick right to the back of the left. Oh, man. He's going to try to put him away once and for all. He's out there in no man's land. Suicide dive.
That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
Break his arm. Vicious. Tyler Bate is hiding his way right now.
And Tyler Bate flipping the switch, hitting that second gear and wearing down his opponent.
Man, what a hit. Honing in on the arm. Just continuing to dismantle their opponent.
That's going to sting. Got to find a way back into the ring now.
Before the count runs out.
He gets back into the ring.
Bate with a kick to the gut. Tyler Driver 97.
Will Tyler make it pay off?
He's still in this fight.
He's in total disbelief. That did not finish the job.
Everyone watching this is in total disbelief right now.
Big move, but it's still unable to end this.
Hooked up. Driven down.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Dragon sleeper applied.
This one's up. Clever escape.
Has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left? Enough already. Just a barrage of stomps.
Check out this.
All the way down.
Counter on Walter.
Tyler is going to look to press on the advantage.
Bate was being tested, but shows the resiliency to battle back.
Isn't enough to put Walter away. 2, 3.
Tyler Bate picks up the win with a high-risk spiral tap that managed to pay off in the end. A big win for Bate as he overcomes the former champion and former king of the ring. Will he potentially be able to help Mustache Mountain pick up their first tag team title win of Universe Mode? Oh, Eichner is walking across the ring to check on Walter. Never mind. Next, Sami Zayn comes down to the ring and proclaims he can beat anyone on the roster and refuses to acknowledge that he has ever lost a matchup on NXT. Isaiah Swerve Scott would interrupt him and goes to take the microphone away from Zayn, but would instead opt to flatten Sami. This would infuriate the conspiracy theorists to the point of sending us into our second featured match.
Sami Zayn has got to be just about the most unpopular popular WWE superstar we've ever seen. I don't think anyone has ever been as loathed by the WWE Universe as he is.
Well, it's a good thing we aren't running a popularity contest. If the WWE Universe doesn't like what he has to say, that's their problem, not Sami's. Love him or scorn him, Sami Zayn is a talented competitor with a razor-sharp mind.
Well, there certainly seems to be more disdain than... Uh-oh, second rope. Oh, timely counter by Zayn. Look at this. Oh, nice. Penny bringing his shoulders down.
Post it up.
Uh-oh, Camel clutch is in.
Look at the torque.
Camel clutch. Great way to break it.
Man, that was a hard landing.
What can Isaiah Swerve Scott do to turn the tide of this match in his favor, Corey?
Swerve needs to capitalize on his incredible speed. The harder Scott is to keep up with, the easier it'll be for him to create offensive opportunities.
Rana.
Oh, what a punch.
Early to back suplex.
No!
Kick to the spine.
Jarring impact. Mistake made by Swerve.
DDT. Talk about devastation. Setting up.
Vicious right forearm. And Isaiah gets kept grounded with that hit.
That razor-sharp mind of Sami Zayn revealing itself on that move.
He turns it around.
What an incredible moonsault. A little thunder roll. And now Sami Zayn's face is showing the damage of this match.
Sami Zayn retaliates.
Exploder suplex. Swerve is one step quicker.
A counter answered by another counter.
And a slap, too.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Ooh.
Oh, hard hit.
Kick from Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this. Oh, he gets the shoulder up in 4-3.
It was almost all over, almost a 3 count.
Yeah, talk about a close call.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now.
After what we've seen so far, you cannot question the race. These taking flight. Can't quite get him there. Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
He's looking a little weary now.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes himself to. Incoming!
Oh, Zayn anticipated that. Reversal on top of reversal. An agile escape.
There he goes, right into the corner.
No escape from these punches.
Trapping the opposition. Well rattled on Zayn. Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no. One blow.
Catapulted down on the opponent.
Sami isn't going to like what's about to come his way. Snapmare.
how this one is still going on. Drop kick to the spine.
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now.
Look at this! This has got to be it.
And now, how can anyone show disdain toward the great Sami Zayn after that execution?
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Kick from Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Bloody nose or not, Sami Zayn has picked up the victory with a vicious haluva kick. This matchup could be exactly what Zayn needed to turn his momentum around after the rough start he's had, whether he's like to admit it or not. And this loss is definitely not what Swerve needed if he intends to capitalize on his performance from last week. And finally, it's time for our main event as the #1 contender to the NXT Championship, the Prince Finn Balor, who is interestingly enough accompanied by the NXT Champion Karrion Kross and his wife Scarlett. The Prince takes on the former NXT Champion Big E. With Kross closely observing who will be able to successfully send a message to the champ.
Finn Balor, a superstar who's become synonymous with that explosive, high-risk, in-ring style.
Cole, I'd argue that what sets Balor apart, while obviously being explosive in the ring, is that his style's not actually too high risk. Think of him more like a sharpshooter than a kamikaze. Balor is as precise of a competitor as they come.
That's a good point. That combination of explosiveness and precision are what make Balor a dangerous man to stand across the ring from.
And then you have Big E, primed and ready to show out here tonight. Look at the focus in his eyes.
Listen, I've been critical of Big E for putting too much emphasis on having fun and doing whatever it is that he does with his hips. I believe it's hindered the trajectory of his career. But looking at Big E now, he finally looks like a man who is ready to live up to his capabilities.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
With a high-risk style like Finn Balor's, the smartest thing... Not allowing that to go on any longer. Drop kick, hits hard, lands harder. Look at this! Oh, no! That was an absolutely haphazard, uncalculated risk.
And I have no doubt they're going to pay dearly for it.
And he was able to turn that around on Balor.
Down with force. That'll light up your chest.
And that one's scouted.
Down with a sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Nice counter for Big E.
Just breaking down the opponent. Balor timed that just right.
Oh, what a windup. Oh, back elbow. Got to find a way to get out of this.
Oh, snake eyes caving in their face.
Incredible elevation from the big man. Big E manhandling him there and making it look easy.
Making it look painful. Saw it coming.
Punch right in the head.
Hooked up. Now look at the power side slam. He may be in a bad way here.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Systematic attack on that arm. Oh, that'll cave your chest
think Finn Balor's due for a little target practice.
Oh, you're not lying. Here he comes. Oh, almost through the turnbuckle. The pinpoint accuracy of Finn Balor. And Balor completely lost. Big E's completely out of it for the win. 2 count. Hey, no way. No way.
He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this.
I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct alone.
This means Finn has to adjust. Finn needs to reconstruct his game plan.
To the sky.
Diving front drop kick. Balor has him in the drop zone.
Taking flight.
Splash! Just putting their body in danger time and time again. Finn gets stopped in his tracks.
Oh, man, check out this power. Raw power in play.
Finn Balor is simply not looking good at all here.
And this is, well, it's not looking good.
Big E on the move.
Incredible elevation from the big man.
2! Oh, my God, that was so close. How is he still in this match?
By the skin of his teeth.
Saw that one coming. Kick right to the back of the leg.
No quarter being given by either competitor. You have to believe this one's going to be decided by the smallest of margins. Hooked up.
Now in a power side slam. Producing a trampling. Great wherewithal on the counter.
From the top rope.
Misses. Whatever's playing here can't be good.
All the way to the floor.
He leaves the ring, but he could lose this match by countout. Oh, Balor with the counter.
Looking for the submission. Inverted figure 4 leg lock. This could be it.
3. Great way to break down your opponent.
Float over.
Oh, and float over. Nice. DDT.
Drop kick right on point.
What are they going to do here?
Oh, clover leg. Check out the torque on the back.
Countout may be imminent here.
Really testing fate right now.
And what's this? Letting him free?
Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
Taking this to the floor. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Something's about to go either very wrong or very right.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Big E on the receiving end. Oh, no.
Oh, not to the belly.
And again, Big E gets caught by the attack there.
In the back of Balor's mind, he
Eyes in the drop zone. He misses the target.
short flight, but a rough landing.
These superstars have toiled away. Eyes his opponent up. This is about to be over because here comes the second ending with Big E. That's it. Big E just ended things.
Wait, no. The shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it. I don't like the look in his eye right here, folks.
He's lining him up.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
And Finn heads him off at the pass. Float over.
And DDT. Fight.
These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
Brought down. Oh, no, he can be caught here. Got a spot for him.
Look at the torque. There's no escape from the camel clutch.
He's got it locked in.
He may not have a choice. He may have to tap out.
It is locked in way too tight. There is no escape.
He let it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh, knee to the head.
gonna hurt. From the top. Finn's at risk now. At risk of losing here.
Eye on the counter. He's turning the tables. Receiving end. Here comes Balor. Finn Balor. Sling blade. Finn Balor to the top rope.
Now they're looking for who grabs. Finn got all of it.
Is it enough? The cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct. You have to ask, will Balor remain undaunted?
This is where Balor's at home. That one has to end this.
2. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Finn Balor picks up the win after a hard-fought 10-minute match. Rounding up a little bit, of course. Now, with no confirmed date set for when we'll see the NXT Championship defended next, how long will it be until we get to see the Prince try to survive Doomsday? And with that, this week's edition of NXT comes to a close. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you are new here and you want to see more Day-Day 2K Universe Mode, or just more content from me in general, hit that subscribe button. I don't care if the bell. If you want to follow me on SmackDown, will be going up tomorrow, so make sure to come back for that. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, you want to follow my Twitch account or join my subreddit. Not doing any more ad-libs for that part of the outro. Links are all in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.